Hello again, boys and girls. Do things look a little different to you right now? Yes, that's right, because I've turned the camera now to a different side of my mini classroom. And what do you think we're going to do? You think we're going to do calendar, but we're actually going to talk about time, because now in math you are going to learn how to tell time. However, today we're going to start talking about the concepts of time, which are very familiar to you already. Okay, watch what I do. I have a book. I pick up the book. I'm going to open the book. I'm going to pretend to read it. I'm going to close the book. Watch again. Could you tell me the order that I did that? Right, first, I picked up the book. Next, I read the book. And last, I closed the book. Now those are words you're very familiar with because we've actually been using them all throughout school. And when we talk about anything that we do in a proper order, first, next, and last, those are concepts of time as well. So you'll practice some of those today, but you've been doing them all along. So we're only going to spend a couple of days on the simple concepts of time before we learn how to tell time. But there are other concepts of time as well, besides first, next, and last. Okay? There's also the calendar, which we've been doing since September. So you do have an understanding of calendar. And on a calendar, it's made up of one whole month, right? We're in the month of May now. And every month is broken up into weeks, those are the rows, and every week is broken up into days. And we can actually, we'll start smaller and go bigger, okay? So each day, 7 days makes a whole week, and then 4 weeks makes a whole month. So those are concepts of time too. So when we did calendar earlier, we said that today is Monday. But what was yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday. So we go backwards on the calendar, we go behind. Today is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. So the word today and yesterday are also time words. Because if somebody said, well, when did you go to church? And you'd say, I went yesterday. I went Sunday. Okay? And they might say, when do you have school again? You would say, I have school again on Monday. Okay, so if today's Monday, what will tomorrow be? Because that's another time word. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Let's say the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That was 7 days, and that is a whole week. And then the pattern starts over again. You want to sing it? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I know you sing it with Senora Sanchez too. So you've been learning about time all along. Okay, and now let's take these months. Does anybody know how many months there are in one whole year? Remember, a year is how long it takes for the Earth to go around the sun, to orbit the sun, to make the 4 seasons. That's 365 days, which are broken into 12 months. So we're in May. Does anybody know what month comes after May? We had April, then we had May, the next month will be June. And again, we would start a new calendar. Remember how we would come in class and it'd be a new month and I'd say, oh, where'd all the dates go? And you guys would say, Miss Sweeney, it's a new month. Right. So every time we start a new month, we start with a new day, and those days become weeks, and all of those weeks that fill that month finish the month, and then we go to a new month. So those are also concepts of time. Okay, and we talk about daytime, things we do at daytime, things we do at nighttime. When we do things in order, we talk about time. So what you're going to practice today is looking at the picture details very carefully and putting them in the proper order, using numbers to show first, second, third, or first, next, last. Those are the time words we're focusing on. First, next, last. So after you do your paper, go tell your brother or your sister or your mom and your dad, like in this picture we could say, first, the squirrel wakes up. Next, he eats breakfast. And last, he waits for the school bus. So we're focusing on first, next, and last. So you're going to do this page in your book. And here, there is a picture that shows an activity going on in the classroom. They want you to draw what would happen before that activity and what would happen after that activity, okay? So like if we were in school, you know that if we just finished doing our reading lesson, but what did we do before that? Before our reading lesson, typically, we do the calendar and the weather, right? We do calendar, we pray, we do calendar and weather and all that. Then we do our reading lesson. And then, what did we do normally after our reading lesson if we weren't going to a special? Right, we would have snack. So before and after are also time words. Because somebody might say, well, when do you have snack? And you would say, oh, after we get back for computer, if we had a special that day, or after we've done reading. Okay, so you're going to practice those. And I have some to print out for you again, first, next, and last. And then you're going to do 2 pages in your book where you will focus on the calendar. You might need a grown-up or a brother or sister to read you the directions for each, because they're going to ask you to look at the calendar and find, or put in some missing dates, but find out what day. Here's a picture of a birthday cake. And they might say, what was that date? Because the date also talks about time too. Remember, every day we say today is Monday, the day, but we also say the date. The date also is a concept of time. So you're going to use the calendar for your data to answer the questions below about the calendar. So our beginning concepts of time are things that we've been doing all along, but now you're able to understand them, that these two are telling time. Might not be the same as telling time on a clock, but you're going to learn how to do that. Okay, we're talking now about doing things in sequence, about the days of the week, the months, okay? And just last week we talked about the seasons and how they come about. So we're learning about time then too. So you probably talk about time all throughout your day and you didn't even realize it. All right, boys and girls, we're going to have a great time learning about time. I'll see you in a little while for religion.